it going, Shy?
Not bad. How are you doing? I know that's gonna look wild on the video. What's wrong with Shalewa? She's just sticking her tongue out to a camera. Don't pay me any mind.
Hey, listen.
I'm sure I'm fine. How are you doing?
I'm good. My whole house, everybody got sick in my crib this week, but me.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, I felt bad. Became hyper aware of a few things. One, I am the least helpful of the four of us.
No, it took everybody to get sick for you.
Yeah, like like I was so like empathetic in my heart. Like I cared. Like I was like, yo, like, what can I do? And like everything they asked me, I can't do. Like I don't know how to do any of that stuff. They're like, yeah, I'd love some soup. But like I don't know how to make soup. Okay. Can you get us some tea? Like I could Google that. Okay.
I can Google tea.
You know
oh my god.
Can you give me my medicine? Okay, let me ask your mom, who's also sick, what medicine you supposed to take. When she asks me for stuff, I know even less because she's the mom. Yeah, it was very eye-opening in terms of my skill set. I realized I delegate a lot in this house.
Yeah, you're kind of a big pictures guy, so would knit and or grit.
I was asking Gabby, I was like, yo, I swear when like the kids are sick, like I help. And she's like, yeah, like I send you to get shit, but like I do all the stuff. Like all the stuff. I was like, yo, I'm sorry. She said, it's okay, it works most of the time. Just, this is the one crack in the system when the three of us are sick.
One
But yeah, we gotta work on this. I was like, fair enough, So been learning how to make tea this whole week. It's been cool,
Okay. All right.
I mean?
So then
Hey,
quick question, Gastor. How do you make tea?
So like the water. Yo. I swear they ain't tell me this stuff, okay? I never made it before.
All right, the water.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean? You boil the water, you pour it in the cup,
and
then you put a tea bag in it.
Okay, great.
And
Wonderful.
then you good, you know what I mean? And like Gabby does more stuff to make it taste good.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how to do that stuff. I was like, yo, listen.
You mean like add honey or
Yeah, like that's your mom, okay? These are gonna taste disgusting, but they tea. You add some Theraflu because they sick.
Okay, to the tea, sure.
Yeah, you add Theraflu to the tea, so it makes them better. And yeah, I know I'm supposed to do more than that, but like I was
no,
like,
that's actually that's fine.
Getting the job done. Yeah,
that's fine. If it comes to like sweetening, leave that to them. That's based on what they like.
Yeah, I was like brown sugar, all that stuff. We have it. I don't know what you need.
Don't put brown sugar in tea.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Is this there?
Yeah, no, I mean that's good for I mean, it seems a bit much.
Yeah,
you can just use honey. You can use honey. Yeah.
See, I didn't even think of honey. We got honey. Does Mike's hot honey? Would that work?
No.
No.
Well, actually, I don't know what the hot is in the honey. It depends. But oh no, I don't know. Do I want to throw an old wives' recipe on you? You just learned tea. I don't know if I want to throw honey and lemon. Okay,
right now. Honey and lemon. Okay.
So
I did do lemon. I'd squeeze lemon into Gabby's.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
she told me to do that.
Yes, absolutely. When you're sick, honey and lemon, it's good. The honey kind of soothes the throat.
Okay.
If the throat is sore. The way I was raised, it literally was lemon juice with some honey in it.
Okay.
And you just mix that. It's not a lot. You're not going to make a lot because lemon juice. It's not a lot. And you add the honey, and then you just like drink that, and it kind of coats your throat.
Oh, you make a tea out of that, or you just drink that straight?
And I mean, they have teas that are like honey, like lemon ginger or things like that.
Yeah.
But we would just drink it straight, and then because our parents or hardcore or some shit. I don't know.
Hey,
Took
respect.
the tea out of it, you could, but they did not add water to it. It was just lemon juice and honey. And as they got on in years, my dad told me he actually made adjustments to it. So he would add a little garlic, which I'm like, I guess that helps, but you just love garlic. And or if you get one of those like shots that are for like juice shots,
Oh, I've been seeing those.
yeah,
Yeah.
usually to help with your like build your immune system or to help kind of fight some of that. It's usually some sort of citrus, so it's like orange juice or maybe something with lemon. There's some honey, there's some ginger,
Yeah.
and then like a little cayenne pepper. So that's why I say hot honey may work if the hot in the honey is actually like cayenne pepper, but
Oh.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think it's that. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah,
I feel
but
like
you
it's
could
just
yeah, you could do that,
okay.
and if you do that, I feel like you probably should add a little bit of hot water to it just to make it, like, easier to drink.
Right.
My parents apparently lived in the woods or some shit, so they're just gnawing on sticks. My dad used to give us, like, eucalyptus tea, no sweetener, like,
Yo, respect.
yeah, that's hardcore for a child.
Yeah, real
Like,
talk.
and I'm like, "Don't they isn't there a better way to do this?" And he's like, "No, the tea will knock it out. It'll knock it out." And I'm like, "I can't drink this." But I did. I did. But man, don't do that to your children. Don't
Oh, I'm trying.
yeah.
I called up my mom because I was very confused too, because like it's come up before, but like my kids don't like Theraflu. I love Theraflu, but I
I
think it's
love
because
Theraflu.
right, yeah, like I absolutely love the taste of it, but like my mom says she makes it a little different.
Mm.
Um, so I think that's why I enjoy it a lot.
What does she do to the Theraflu?
She says she doesn't ever tell me her recipe. She's like, I do what I
What?
do.
It's Theraflu? What kind of recipe? You know what? I can't.
Yo, she does something to it because like I've had other people's Theraflu, it doesn't hit.
Okay,
You know what I mean? Like,
let me take a moment and be clear. We don't expect their like people to have like passed down recipes on Theraflu. I just want to
real
point
talk,
that out.
her Theraflu, it slaps. Like, I'm gonna be real.
Like the idea of comparing your mother's Theraflu to like your wife's Theraflu is
Yep.
insane. It's just literally it's whatever's in the packet, hot water, add honey, sweeten the taste, and then you have to like the flavor that it is.
Nah, it's definitely different. Mom's Theraflu is like, yo, we should package this, put this right next to Arizona Snapple. That shit is incredible. Like,
So
it's
she
good.
makes it very sweet.
I don't know. It tastes good. That's why I'm happy drinking it, whether I'm sick or not. I would drink
Uh-huh.
it every day.
Okay.
Uh, and nothing to do. I don't even care if I'm sick. I just want Theraflu. It tastes
Okay, so
awesome.
then you really should learn more about tea because that's
Yeah.
all Theraflu is just medicine like a tea.
Okay.
That's
I
all
know
that it
that
is.
Gabby and her talk. Like Gabby, like also like she had to spend like a while looking at my mom make the Theraflu. Because like when we got married, Gabby was giving me like trash Theraflu. I was like, yo, I don't like this.
Again,
You got
I
to talk to my
must
mom.
reiterate, Theraflu is a medicine that you just have to add water to.
Real
The
talk.
idea of it not being as zesty as your mother's is insane.
Hit up my
I just
mom.
want to make sure that our listeners, troops and correspondents know that what you're saying is wild. And
Listen. Shots of Maria, East New York. You know what I mean? Best Theraflu in the game. Okay. Real talk. Every Christmas, people hit up our neighbors for coquito. They hit up my mom for Theraflu. Okay. Best Theraflu out there, yo. Selling
oh,
bottles. It's fire.
oh my
But
gosh.
yeah, I like got reminded of that because like my kids was like, yo, your Theraflu is trash.
Mhm.
And I was like, yeah, like I'm not your mom, I'm not your grandma. I don't know how to do it like that.
So
Let's
you
try and
just
get
made it the way it's supposed to be made with hot water in the packet, yes?
I guess. I mean, it doesn't feel like how it's supposed to be made when I was getting criticism and it was being compared to a heightened Theraflu. But,
Yeah,
you know,
I really need to understand what is happening in your family that you guys are doing this to Theraflu.
Yo.
And look, you know what? I've been wrong before, but I just feel like you doctor up whatever medicine you need to for yourself, but the
Mhm.
idea of just like, "You don't make Theraflu the way my mother makes Theraflu," is insane. That's a bit. Write that down. Actually, we'll cut this whole section out so no it'll be a surprise. But that's that's wild. That is wild business.
Oh man, bottom of my heart, yo. That shit is a gift. She is fire at making it.
Mhm.
But yeah, yo, like when we first I told you when we first got married, I got sick. I lived like a solid uh 15-minute drive away from my mom. And
Mm.
like I'll be like, yo, you gotta come over here, give me some Theraflu, because I love Gabby, but her Theraflu's trash. I need to get better and I'm not drinking that. And she would come over, make Theraflu. I felt great. I would drink it.
Mhm.
I'd pretend to be sick an extra day just to get more. It was so great.
Wow.
And
What did
then
you guys do to NyQuil? Did you, like, put a bay leaf in it? Like, how do you what are you doing? I don't understand. What is happening? You're just
yeah, I mean,
putting
favorite
pepper
secrets,
on
baby.
each spoonful of NyQuil or in the shot glass? What are
You
you
know what I mean?
doing?
Yo, my
You
YouTube recipe
just
channel is gonna be crazy. Okay.
shaking you're just shaking NyQuil in like a martini shaker. Oh.
Oh man, it's a special. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But the kids are getting better.
That's
You know what I
good.
mean? My son went back to class after missing 2 days. All credit to my amazing care.
Yes, yes.
You know,
That was it.
very proud of
Yeah.
myself.
Nothing to do with the white blood cells. It's all
Nah,
you.
all me. You know what I mean? Every white blood cell he has came from me.
Yeah,
Gastor Almonte.
sure.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So I'm very proud. They're doing great.
Mhm.
Aiden looks taller. He like slept a lot for 3 days. So like,
And had
you know
a
what I mean?
growth spurt while he
Straight
was
up.
sleeping.
Like he came out of that bedroom on like Tuesday. I was like, yo, like you like 5'8" right now, my G. Like you gotta cut this out. All right. You can't get sick no more. You won't pass me. You know what I mean?
That's
Um
so funny to have a growth spurt while you're homesick. Yo, young men, I don't understand it. I don't understand.
that
Just
dude was just
puberty in general, when I look back at it, I'm like, "That was some bullshit. This is so confusing. I can't believe they let us go through that."
mhm,
We
madness.
it's absolute lunacy. Like, "And we all gotta do this? Oh my god."
Oh man. I knew he got taller because like when he came out, like his Michaela, like his sister, like looked at him. She like sized him up. She was like, no. And she is not about this height change at all. Cause he's he's trying to be like slick. He's like so little sister, you know.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
And she's like, nah, this ain't happening, but she got no control of it. He's gonna keep getting taller, I think she's reached her peak in terms of
Mm.
height, and it just is what it is. And I told her like it's okay. You are always mentally older than him. It'll be years before he's as mature as you,
Right, right.
So like
She'll
just
get
keep that in
another one.
mind.
She might get another little one.
Yeah, maybe. Fingers
I think
crossed.
so. I
She
think
like
so.
5'3", 5'4" right now,
Oh,
so I
yeah,
know
yeah,
like
yeah. She
oh
might she
yeah, you
just
think there's
might.
more?
Yeah, because my sister, stayed little until she was, like, 16, and I mean, like, I saw a picture of her at, like, 14. I
Yeah.
was like, "My" and she looked like she was 10. She was always just kinda small, and I was just like, "Oh my god, what happened?" She's like, "I was just always little." Um, and it's like when she entered high school, she went to a performing arts high school, and, at that time, where we were living, there was no junior high, so you went into high school at 8th grade, and so she entered 8th grade, and she was cast in this play almost immediately when she got into high school, and it was because she had to play, like, the younger sister of the main character, and the younger sister was, like, 8, and she was the only person who looked 8.
Oh
She was
no.
so small, and then suddenly she got a little bit taller, and then suddenly she was, like, 16, and she was I'm like, "Okay, no, you look taller like a teenager now," or whatever,
Yeah.
but it's still like in her 20s was she like find like my height, and I'm not even tall. So
Wow.
that's when she finally hit like 5'5". So yeah, like it can still happen.
Okay. Fingers
Yeah.
crossed. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I want tall kids. You know what I mean? I want them out there. You know what I mean? Strong, able, healthy.
Yeah.
And I did my part this week, so I'm proud. I
By
did what I could.
keeping them in while they're growing. Mhm.
Let's get into the news.
All right.
uh, Airbnb. Let's see. A woman says her Airbnb host tried to triple the price of her stay after finding out she was going to go see a Taylor Swift concert. That's right. A woman said she booked a New Orleans Airbnb for her stay in the city next year for Taylor Swift's Eras tour, but was shocked when the host tried to triple the cost. Ariel Stewart posted screenshots of the exchange on TikTok on October 31st. They appeared to show that her booking had been confirmed for October 26th to 28th next year. And as she told the host, the reason for her stay was Swift's concert. It's just one recent example of people accusing their Airbnb hosts of misbehavior. Earlier this month, the guest said their host dumped all their belongings, including their passports, into the street after mixing up the checkout date. A woman was also recently criticized Airbnb after her host saying they had not refunded her booking when she learned her mom was dying. Screenshots appear to show that Stewart received a message back from one of the hosts, listed as Heather, saying the pricing had not been properly set and that she would have to collect additional funds. In the screenshots, Stewart asked about the new cost, and the host told her it would be $2,400 plus tax and fees for the 2 nights, which she said would be about triple what she originally paid. Stewart said the host offered her other properties in the area and asked her to cancel the booking if she did not accept the change in costs. Stewart said she didn't accept the new price point, but didn't want to stay in other properties because they were further away from the concert's venue. I'm sorry, but the request will stay as it is because I know that the other location is definitely further and we did not want to be that far from the Superdome. I declined changing the rate to a more expensive rate and declined to have my reservation moved to another location. After speaking with Airbnb, you can choose to cancel me, but it will penalize you and block those dates from being booked in the future. Gangster. Heated
I'm
exchange then appeared to ensue, and the host seemed to blame Airbnb for setting the prices and automatically accepting Stewart's booking, accusing Stewart of trying to steal from and threaten her. We were trying to help you by letting you stay at the other property, but now have no interest in hosting you because you have made us feel very uncomfortable. Airbnb lets us cancel guests who make the types of threats you just made too, by the way. Stewart said she spoke with someone at Airbnb for support in the posted conversation. She said that she didn't make any threats or try to make the host feel uncomfortable and that she would not be canceling the booking. The host then appeared to ask her again to
Wait,
cancel.
stop. Stop.
This is gangster. Yo, she got
No,
all the
this is
details.
too much. This is too much. This whole this whole article is written
Is
by someone who gets paid by the word. Because it's
yo,
literally as, and then she said, and then the host said, and then Airbnb said, and then Taylor Swift said, and
I've
then
been hanging
Travis
out with my
Kelce
kid's
said.
sister.
Nobody cares. Let's get out of here. You tried to
Reggie.
get over because you thought she had a whole bunch of money because she's going to see Taylor Swift. Also, like the idea of just like, oh, the property, because I'm just going to talk about what I think is horrible about this. The whole idea of saying the price wasn't set is insane. You can't post a thing and then say, oh, but I wasn't done typing in the zeros yet. No, no, that's not how that works. That's just that's not right. That's not right.
At all.
Yeah, so you can't do that and then think and then try to like get over on the person. Pay attention to your dates. I know that was a year out,
Yeah.
but if you are going to offer up, if you're going to basically run a hotel, you got to
Mhm.
do like a hotel does and see what's happening for the next calendar year. See what's
Basically.
happening near you and then adjust your rates like that and do that for a year out so that you don't get caught like this. But guess what? You didn't do that. somebody booked it a year out, which honestly should have made you go, huh? But you know what? They got you. Caught
That's
you
it.
slipping. Take their fucking money and just
Lesson
that's
learned.
it. Learn, yeah. Now you'll learn from the Hiltons or whatever. Or maybe you just ain't meant to run a hotel.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yo, there's so much about like, hey, if the property was listed at that price, that means it was profitable for you already.
Right, exactly.
You know what I mean?
You
You were
you
already
weren't
making money.
losing money. Yes.
Yeah. Like you're not losing out on this. You're not getting jerked. She just found a really good deal for that price point based on what she knew. But for
Mhm.
what you knew and for what you need, you were happy. You
Mhm.
just found out that there was going to be a different price point for other people. And now
Right.
you wanted more.
Yeah.
But she beat you to that. It happens. You learn. Now you know going forward, I should probably look out even a year ahead for things happening in my neighborhood.
Yep.
In particular, maybe the freaking Superdome.
Yes,
You know
exactly.
what I mean? Like, that's not that wild of an idea. Like, you live near the biggest thing in that neighborhood, maybe look up what they got going on. The whole
Yeah.
calendar's online. You
Yes,
know what I mean?
absolutely.
That
They
seems
definitely
fully
have
on
that
you.
planned out.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
As someone who used to catalog when like Ticketmaster and Live Nation had tickets for
Yeah.
things, trust me, they have it planned out longer than a year out.
Real
Please.
talk. You could buy tickets for 2025 if you want. You know what I mean? You out here getting caught slipping a year out, that's on you fully.
That's on you. Yeah.
You got to own that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But even so, laugh and still count your money. You made money.
You made money.
You're losing. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And there's no other aspect of your business that's affected by this. Like you're not running a hotel fully, right? I'm assuming this is the only room you have there. It's a profitable room that night. Is it as profitable as what it could have been? Maybe not. It's okay though. Make a Swifty happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
mean, that just yeah, you just gotta that's just how that goes. Sorry,
Yeah.
you know,
Real talk.
you gotta eat that one. But then to go and do a whole back and forth and look, this woman is booking a room a year out. Do you really want that smoke? That's who
Yeah.
you dealing with. You dealing with the kind of type A person who already has tickets and is getting stuff for a year out.
Yup. And
Let her
she's there to
have it.
see Taylor Swift.
And she's
She ain't
there to see
alone.
Taylor Swift. Come on now.
Real
She's not
talk.
alone. Who's who's
Who's
traveling? Oh, bless your heart. If you were traveling by yourself to I mean, I'm sure you're out there. I've
yo?
traveled to see people by myself. Absolutely. But you know, did I have to get an Airbnb? Probably not. Like
Listen. Even if she's
'cause
physically
that
traveling alone, she's not
Mhm.
emotionally alone. She got all the Swifty army who's
Yep.
now gonna like bomb you. Like you
Mhm.
don't want this getting out in any way.
No.
Learn your lesson, okay?
No, yeah, maybe not we ain't all meant to run hotels. That's not
Facts.
on us. That's not
That's
on
it.
us.
In other news, billionaire John Katzimadis calls for pandas in New York City. Says they would save the city. That's right. Q pandas will save the city's economy and ease tensions between the United States and China. Local billionaire John Katzimadis, one of those, declared
I'm gonna
during
say, Katsumatides.
Matitas,
Katsumatides.
Katzimatidis. I like that. John
Katsumatides.
Katzimatidis during a bizarre press conference. I like that they make him sound like it's cute, like local billionaire. You know what I mean?
I mean, we're in New York City, of course it's a local there are lots of local billionaires.
You know what I mean?
You
Your
know?
corner store billionaire,
Yeah,
John
you know,
Katzimatidis.
we just happen to be in a city where there are billionaires here that no one else has heard of. That's how much money is in this stupid city. It's not being shared. We have our own local billionaires. It's actually a nightmare.
Yo, so the MF Doom of billionaires, John Katzimatidis, local, niche billionaire.
Mhm.
New York is in deep doo-doo right now.
Oh,
These are real words by local billionaire John Katzimatidis.
that's what's going to keep them local. You can't get to the national stage of billionaires talking about we're in deep doo doo.
Deep doo-doo.
That's why he's going to remain
How
like
are we not billionaires? How are we not? What is the standard for billionaires, John?
I believe you have to have $1 billion. I think that's that's like the main thing.
Okay.
But otherwise, I think everything else is kind of.
I feel like we check every other box, huh?
Yeah. I think we do everything that you need to do in order to become a billionaire, except have the $1 billion.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. I
We
think
got to
that's
work
it.
on that part.
It's a minor, it's a merely a quibble, but it is necessary. It is
Little
necessary.
trifles. Okay.
We can fight through it.
I'm gonna power through this, okay?
Yeah.
New York is in deep doo-doo right now. We need tourism. We need people to come to New York. He said from his Midtown office. Who doesn't love pandas? Everybody loves pandas. They're beautiful. These are real. Okay. Cassie Batidas, who wore a tie featuring illustrations of pandas. He claimed he made the call after China demanded 3 pandas be returned from the National Zoo in Washington. He did not know which zoo could house the pandas, but offered to pay for a pavilion to be built for the cuddly creatures. He said if they were at the Central Park Zoo, he'd visit every day.
Okay. Oh God. See, this is again what makes him a local billionaire is that he's nuts in a way that you can only be in New York. You know what I mean? Take that shit to Charlotte. Go try all this in Charlotte. See if they want you to be one of their billionaires. I bet not.
You ain't a on brand billionaire. Sorry, we're gonna have to ask you to leave. You know what I mean? You ain't cutting it as one of our locals. You know.
Okay.
I wanna hold him to this. I want to find pandas just to see if he'll go to Central Park every day. You know.
I think he's already in Central Park every day.
That's fair. He's in Midtown.
Yeah, I don't know how much. I don't know if we've really checked if he's actually a billionaire. Is he a billionaire, or is he just a dude with an office who could have a press conference and a panda tie? We don't spend enough time fact checking our billionaires, I think. Also, let me see.
Yeah, apparently he's worth $4.3 billion.
This guy? I'm looking at a picture of him. You know what?
I get it. If you're a New Yorker, he is the CEO of grocery chains Gristedes and D'Agostino's.
Oh, yeah. No, that's only in New York.
Yeah, that's only here. So that's
in New York. So, and that also explains why he would be at Central Park Zoo visiting pandas every day. He's a kooky old person. And the only people that shop at those grocery stores are kooky old New York people.
Real talk.
And I mean, I'm not dying to be one. I'd hope to be one before I die, but I'm moving in that direction. The minute I can secure an apartment in Manhattan that is both too big and too small for me, and then I am officially a kooky old New Yorker. That's what I want. At this point, that's all that I want. But yes, no, now that I know how he made his billion, that absolutely makes sense.
Straight up.
But yeah, also I thought that China was willing to give back some of the pandas that we returned.
Hey man, he's busy running bodegas. You know what I mean? He doesn't have time to figure out what China's doing.
No, but I mean, like, I feel like that must be why he's talking, because we just had to give China back all their pandas. Remember? We just did that. We talked about this on the show. But yeah, we did just like last week. I think we finally shipped off the last of them. And I think Biden talked to the Chinese president. The Chinese president was like, you know what? Maybe we'll give you a panda back or something like that. And now I think we're all like, yes, give us back one of the pandas. We're so stupid.
It looks like China will send new pandas to the U.S.
We're dumb.
Yeah, all cuz Mr. Bodega, John Cassi Matadis.
Yeah, I think maybe it had more to do with Biden than the old kooky grocery store guy.
Finally, flight forced to return to New York City's JFK Airport due to a loose horse. Right.
Stop! I need a minute.
Yo, what's going on in New York, yo? We got billionaires asking for pandas. We got horses running around our airplanes.
All right. Okay, I'm ready now. I'm ready. I just wasn't ready for that. I hadn't looked at the stories, and I really was not ready for that headline.
A 747 cargo plane carrying a horse had to dump 20 tons of fuel and return to JFK Airport on Thursday after the horse escaped its crate inside the plane. The plane was in the air less than half hour when it turned back. The pilots could be heard telling air traffic control that they couldn't secure the horse and needed a vet when they got back on the ground. We are a cargo plane with a live animal, a horse on board, a pilot. Let me read that like the pilot. We're a cargo plane with a live animal, a horse on board. The horse is broken out of its stall. There's no issues with the flying, but we need to go back to New York as we can't rescue the horse.
Who's flying the plane? Samuel L. Jackson?
The plane was headed to Liège Airport in Belgium.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a long flight with a loose horse. This wasn't just jumping down to... This wasn't a quick, like, hour and a half to Miami. This is going to Belgium. You gotta tie that horse up. I don't see why they didn't just let the horse do laps until it got tired and fell asleep, but that's why I'm not in charge of horses.
That's how you do it. Yo, low key, I don't know why, but like this story, like it just, I don't understand the correlation, but to me, this sounds like a rich brag. You know what I mean? Like, yo, I got loose horse money. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I love this.
What was the other stuff on the plane? How packed was the plane? Or was it all just like just for the horse? Or, you know what I mean? Like,
were there other horses?
Were there other horses?
You know,
because now there's an issue.
Yeah.
Because you can't just have one loose and the other's like, yo, how come Jimmy gets to go out here?
You know?
Yeah.
I want to stretch my legs.
Yeah, so I wonder. But they also might have been, I thought animals also had to be a little bit sedated. Just a little bit. Just like a half of Benadryl.
It's a little drop, you know what I mean?
Just a little Are you?
Right when they check your passport.
Yeah, just something.
Yo, Shot, I didn't even tell you.
Uh-oh.
During my flight.
Yeah.
Back from Boise last week.
Yes.
I had 4 people sitting behind me.
Mm-hmm.
Back right was a lady with 2 cats. Back left, directly behind me, a lady with 2 dogs.
Okay.
The flight from Boise to Seattle was a 1-hour yelling match between the cat and the dog.
Oh, no!
While the 2 owners talked to themselves about how great it was that they were near other pet people on the plane.
But the pets didn't like each other?
The pets did not like each other. No one else liked them. The whole flight, like the as soon as we sat down, the cat started purring. And she's telling everybody, yo, I'm sorry. She's gonna calm down once we start flying.
Wait,
you know what I mean?
Purring or going, I
guess that. Yeah,
okay.
Like that.
Purring is like a nice, quiet, I'm kind of happy sound. Whereas it was more
I'm
of
uncomfortable.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
It was that. And then she told everybody, like, yo, my bad. I gave her some sedatives. She'll calm down in a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other cat started purring to her purrs or like raring to her rams. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
so they went from like
2 cats on her.
2 cats. So she was going, and another would be like, and then like, so she's like apologizing more. She's like, I promise when we take off, everything good. Then a lady walks past me with 2 dogs, sits behind me, and her dogs hear their and they're like, her. And I'm like, yo. And they're like, thank God that like you don't have allergies and like you don't have allergies and we get to sit next to each other and not bother anyone else on this plane. And I'm like,
I have allergies.
Yo, more importantly, you think allergies is the only annoying thing about what your animals are doing right now? Like Yo, they are fighting back there. They having an argument.
Oh my God.
So the whole flight, those two sets of animals are arguing with each other, and they're having the most pleasant animal person convo ever.
Oh my
So they're like,
God.
hey, Lucius, he got me through my divorce. You know, that's why I'll never give him up. But when we adopted him, we lived near my parents' house, and he got really attached to my parents' house. He's such a silly cat. When I was out of town on a family vacation, this was before the divorce. We left them. Yo, way too much info about these people. See, like I left them at my parents' house, and then when we needed to leave, they had lost the cats. We were all looking for them. The neighbors were looking for them. Our flights were in an hour, and like we needed to come home to pick up our daughter who was coming home from college. And we're like, listen, I know our daughter is important, but we got to find these cats.
Oh my God, what is happening?
And like we're like about to call our daughter to say, hey, we're not going to make it back to pick you up because we can't find the cats. But then the neighbor found Lucius on the roof of our parents' house, and the other cat had followed him up for the first time. So like, she's like, they love to visit my parents, but now every time they go to the roof. Like that's their spot. And then the other lady's like, you got to get one of those like invincible fences, but put it around the stairs to go up to the roof. And she's like, yeah, we tried that. This is like what I lived for a whole flight, shot. Yo, pet people, wow, yo. Real talk, yo. And then the dog lady was like, I don't do invincible fences anymore. They only keep your dog in, but they don't keep predators out. She was like, I used to have a hot dog, one of those like wiener dogs. And then yo. Oh man. She's like, I had a wiener dog.
Oh my God.
She's like, I had a wiener dog. It wouldn't leave the invincible fenced area, but like a crow came down and took my wiener dog away.
What?
She's like, I ran into the backyard. All I could do was just see him leave me. She's like, this is the saddest day of my life. She's like, I had that wiener dog. I had him 15 years. And
How big was that fucking
crow? She's like, I hate invincible fences. Because all they do is keep your dog from options. Like if they got they're stuck inside, but the crow could come in and out as they please because they
at any point you can't. The crows will just be coming in and out.
If you would like,
you can throw up all the barriers you want. You can set all the boundaries you want. Them crows gonna come and get you if they want you.
Real talk, yo, that's life advice. That's parenting advice.
Keep your eye to the sky.
Oh man. If you would like to support the publishing of Parenting Book, Keep Your Eye to the Sky. You know what I mean? And other life advice from Shalewa Sharpe and Gastor Almonte. All you gotta do is like subscribe to the show, baby. If you are Apple or Spotify listener, we appreciate your ratings. 4 stars. You don't think there's a correlation between animal care and parenting advice? Huh? 5 stars, you see the direct line, okay?
Absolutely. It's right there. It's right there.
You know what I mean? It helps both. You know what I mean? I tell my kids to watch out for crows every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Come up, but if it does, they'll be ready. You know? If you have any articles you want us to cover, please DM us directly on Twitter or Instagram at Silky Jumbo or at Gastor Almonte. Shout outs this week to Winnie Locke. With all that said, I am the yet to be taken away by a crow, Gastor Almonte. With her eyes always in the skies. Shalewa Sharpe.
Always. Keep my head on a swivel. I don't know. Tomorrow isn't promised. I don't know.
You thought she meant 360. Nah, she's 720. I mean, she's everywhere, baby. So I got all her face is covered.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
This has been a pet friendly episode of the War Report. Catch y'all next time. Peace.